Mommy,
Hmm?
the other day we talked about marriage and you throwed light on marriage and you made it clear to me. You explained everything and it was clear to me. And I really want to I want you and that day you talked about extended family, wife and extended family, and the relationship between them. And I want you to throw more light on that extended family for marriage and extended family. I want you to throw light on it.
Okay, you talk about the wife, especially the wife relationship with extended family.
Yes.
Okay, and you're talking about how the extended family really affect marriage, right?
Yes.
Okay, I understand what you're saying. Like, when you talk about marriage, um, we have about three major types of marriage, right?
Yes.
We have the Christian, Islamic religious marriage. We'll talk about court marriage, and we'll talk about traditional marriage. You understand? If you want to look into marriage, traditional marriage is very, very important, especially to Africans. You understand?
Yes.
So, marriage in Africa, you cannot discuss it complete without looking into the extended family relationship with or extended family involvement with marriage. Are you getting my point now?
Yes.
Mhm. Because that is the first marriage you talk of. Before you go to court marriage, religious marriage, you must have gone through the traditional marriage. Like I told you something that did that. In our own days, or the days of our fathers, you understand? Our parents valued extended family relationship when it comes to marriage. So they go to the extent of finding out who these families are. Do you know they find out who they are when it comes to character, when they come to the faith they believe in? They
Mm-hmm.
also look into the sickness in the family.
Wow.
Yeah, very important. They will tell you that this family, they used to have leprosy. Oh,
Mm.
don't go there because this is a contagious disease.
Disease.
They will tell you this family, they are armed robbers. So their great grandfather was killed in those days for robbery. They will tell you that this family, hmm, they're diabolic. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
They will tell you, this family, they don't last, they don't live long. Parents go to the extent of finding out all this. Are you getting the fight?
Yes.
Before they will allow their daughter to go into the
The
marriage.
marriage.
But it is no longer like that now. Just imagine after finding out all this, and marriages are still not 100%.
Hmm.
They try to find out all these things to make it easier for you, their daughter, going into marriage. And still, marriage is not 100%. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
What about now? This
Hmm.
generation don't find out all this.
It's worse now.
Because you may live in America, you meet a Benin girl in America, you got married to her. You may live in Nigeria, in Lagos State, you meet an Igbo girl from Owerri, or you understand, or Port Harcourt girl. You got married. Before your parents will even get to know, you're already married. You have started living together, giving birth to children. So, and no matter how you do it, extended family relation, extended family issues is important when it comes to marriage. You cannot dodge it. You understand? You
Yes.
cannot dodge it. If you're, for example, now you got married into a family that is known for generational wickedness, that is the worst. Generational wickedness. They must have hide this their generational wickedness, or they didn't even hide it, but something somehow you rush and enter into such marriage. My sister, my daughter, to collect.
Oh,
Like, honestly, I'm sorry to tell you that
this is deep.
I am part of the people that had a share
Hmm.
of this
Wow.
generational wickedness. Some families are damn wicked.
Hmm.
Some families are damn what? Wicked.
Wicked.
Are you getting my part?
Yes.
Because you, an innocent young girl, happy, you met your man, you fall in love, he's a happy guy. Maybe he's the only kind person in the family. You're not going to meet these strangers, that are like lions waiting to devour you. And you're already committed.
Hmm.
Honestly, do you know why? Even if I go for any talk show or I'm called anywhere in the world to speak about marriages, the J of the extended family, I'll say it the way it is. I will say it even from my own personal experience. And I keep telling this youth, love alone cannot cover all this.
That's all.
I love the guy. Hey, I love this man. Nobody will put man. It will not cover. There is a way you must collect. There's a way you must collect from that which you are trying to dodge, thinking that love will cover it. Love will not cover it.
Hmm.
And that's why my advice to male boys, if you want to marry a wife, hmm, marry a woman with a good heart. Are you getting my point?
Yes.
Because a woman with a good heart, a woman that is intelligent and hardworking, you know why I say this is what the male children should be looking out for? Eh? Children take a lot of threats, more percentage from their mothers than their fathers. Sometimes it's 70-30 or 60-40. So the trait of the mother, the behavior of the mother, the character of the mother is too important.
Very important.
That is what will help you in your marriage. Because, for example, now this guy is from a very wicked generation, like I said, and he goes further to get a woman, a lady from another wicked generation. What do you think?
Chaos. Hmm.
He's going to give birth to what? Demons.
Demons.
But if, for example, the guy is from a wicked generation and maybe he's not even 100% as wicked as they are, and he got married from a woman from a good home, a kind-hearted kind of individual, that will also save him at least 80%.
Of course.
Like I tell you, when we talk about this love without checking all this, it doesn't work. I remember when I was growing up, then there was this not this internet, this idea of getting information from the world or anything. It wasn't there then. There's one thing that sometimes when I'm on my own, I feel the pains. It's just an honest truth. This truth, I've never said it to anyone before. I think this is the first time I'm opening up to say it. I remember when I was getting married, when I was young, from the age of 19, 20, people were really coming, to ask your hand in marriage. Some people will come back from abroad, they will come, they want to ask your hand in marriage. Your parents will advise you not to go for some. Are you getting the point? This family, they're like this, Then now you know that we are children were at least 80% obedient to their parents, the families, when it
Yeah.
comes to stuff like this. Everybody that comes, there must be something to be said, because they were trying to select the best for you. And when my husband came, he just came back, vibrant from UK there, a cute guy, always smiling, he's a happy guy anyway. I remember my grandmother because My grandmother loved me so much. Loved me so much. My grandmother saw him the day he came. Ha, ma, ha, this young man is so good because he will come, enter everywhere, greet everywhere. Just are you getting my point?
Yeah, I'm
My
getting you.
my grandmother just fell in love with my husband.
Oh,
But do you know what? When he left, my grandmother asked me, "Who is this guy and where did he come from?" And I mentioned where he came from, at least where he came from. I mentioned the family. My grandmother screamed. I swear to God. Then I didn't reason this in bed. Do you know that? Few years ago now, this thing keep playing on me like can I call my grandmother back to life? You say, oh my daughter. And the exclamation, ah, my daughter, that place. Ah, my daughter, those people, he called them Achitoji. Do you know what Achitoji means in Igbo? Black hearts.
black hats. Wow. Ha,
You
that's
know,
deep.
black hearts. Those people, my dear Achitoji. That is it. So, and I say, ne, told me that the place, that the family is rich, oh, now they are very popular, you know. Their grandfather even brought religion to the community and all that. But my daughter, and that family wickedness is top notch. I won't lie you. The family wickedness is what top notch. And then I don't know anything about it. Now told me that if you go there, there are a lot of things. You will see adults, female adults, they don't want to go anywhere. They are gods to their family. They are like gods. They don't want to move. You know, those kind of people that they cannot see anything good in anybody. So it affected them that even for their female children to even make choice of marriage, that blood was in them. When my grandmother said this thing, I was looking at her, said that she told you, said that very wicked. They're very wicked. I'm not too shocked, you know, a young woman in love now.
Mm-hmm.
She told me the story of one of their aunties. That one is the replica of the aunt she told you. She didn't marry.
Hmm.
He said that when they were young, you know, when people will go and fetch water from one village to the another, say if you go to cross that their village to go and fetch water, and your body touch this very woman, you will pay for the oko for even touching her. And when they want to fight, they will gather all those girls that don't want to go anywhere. They will fight you. They say the degree of keeping malice is 100, in fact, 1000%. This my grandmother told me. And when my grandmother told me this, she was 90 years old.
Ah, she saw into the future. Predicted.
She now told me, this your husband is different. And then now you already, you know, deep into relationship. But she told me that the heart of your man is kindness. And true, that guy is 100% different from these people. He's a jovial guy, he's an extrovert, He's always happy, always smiling, religious like and all that. So just like play, I was like, okay. He said, no, my daughter, go. Since you are in love and that this person is, but she shook her head and didn't say anything again. And I was too young to understand the deep. My daughter, follow your heart. My own mother said doesn't know this story. Are you getting my point? But this is somebody that knows them, knows people in the family. So boom, I went back to school. I came back. My my husband just came back from travel from London then. Said I should go and visit. Called me and said, send somebody to come and call me. We were on holidays then. So the first day I went to the house. One of his cousins, late now, I saw be rest in peace, was like a middle person. She was my friend, always coming to tell me, please now, I beg now, my brother loves you, please, let's go. Was begging me, always coming to beg me, to push me, So
Yeah.
that faithful Sunday now I went to church. The first day I went to the house. We went from church. So your daddy, okay, came to pick us from the church, the seminary in the place,
Yeah.
and not took us straight. And this time, this guy came back from London. Oh. Mhm. Oh, myself and my friend went. Immediately we came down from the car. Boom, red flag. Red flag immediately flash. God.
So what was the red flag?
We just came down from the car. I think he told them that he's going to pick the girl
That he
he
wants
wants
to
to marry
marry.
from the church. Their Monsignor sister is one big giant woman like that. As the car was called, it was later that I now recollected all this because the very day this thing happened, I took it for granted. We came down, we were just coming down from the car. I started people, I don't even know this guy's father. I don't know the mother. I don't know anybody. I don't know who is who in the
Just
house.
you just know only him.
Just only him. As we just came down from the car, fiam, this my friend already is their cousin, not knowing that this wickedness that my grandmother mentioned is even affecting this my friend because the family they hated my friend's mother. All these things I didn't know. So immediately this lady cited me and this my friend, who is just my schoolmate. Is
Mm.
not yes, boom. It transferred that same wickedness immediately. I didn't understand it that day because we just came down from car to walk into their parlor. The woman was coming with broom. She held broom. She wasn't sweeping, she held the broom in her hand. Good morning, ma. Good morning. She squeezed her face. Boom. The next thing, she called my husband and said that onye chorelo that she lied the first day she saw me. That I saw her sweeping. I did not collect the broom from her. That was an
Just she's
offense.
just seeing you.
I said the red flag flashed.
I think in those days, we people did not really call things red flags.
Yeah, do
People
we
just
know
used
these
to wave
things?
things.
I tell you that this internet
Nowadays,
generation,
now we know what
eh?
red flag is and we cannot tolerate rubbish.
See, this red flag was ignored.
Oh.
Are you with
Hmm.
it? Boom! Somebody is coming for the first time. You don't know this beautiful girl from Adams. And you need to know
Has to be
how
jealous.
beautiful and flashy I was. Beautiful,
Oh.
100 level student. Innocent. Innocent. Young, 22, 23. It's not as if you're a very old lady. Piam! Attack immediately. So my guy was now petting me, saying, No, that is how the sister used to behave. He's trying, he just, no, I didn't understand it. And I didn't tell my parents. You understand?
Mm.
They convinced me, even that my friend, all of them now convinced me, hey, she's a different person, or this person, you love her so much. That is how she used to do all those things. I didn't tell my parents because I didn't understand the depth of the red flag. Do you know that from that day, that woman fought me until God called her?
Mm.
There's nothing you will do she will like. If I tell you what I passed in that marriage that I was told and I ignored, I saw the red flag, I ignored. The day I will open my mouth to tell you what I have been in for years, you weep for me. The world, when you see me always happy, the world will weep for me. The red flag that I ignored, the hatred. When I got to know them, then it was already late. I've given birth to children. When I noticed and I heard their stories, when I heard their wickedness, when I noticed that she told you the black blood that run in their vein was 98%. So something happened. That one I'll talk it another day. Something happened. You know the story of what we are facing there right now.
Mm-hmm.
That is when I begin to remember what my grandmother told me, what people came to tell my parents that we ignored. We thought is jealous. That's when I tell you that when you want to go and marry and they tell you that the family is rich, go there, people came to, advise us about this red flag. But my parents took it like, hey, they want to come and spoil marriage. Are you getting my point?
Mm. Spoil the good thing that's
Yes,
coming to
it's
them.
coming to them. But honestly, I, I see 99, remain 1%. 99. I saw 99 played, meaning only 1%. Just thank God that I'm alive. You understand?
Yes.
The red flag was so obvious. Immediately the attack. From there to even when I was married, I was a battlefield. But the man in question keep convincing me. Until a few years ago, where it's now got cleared. In fact, as I talk to you now, now, we raised an obstacle in this family, and this family demolish it and bring it down.
I'm aware.
Mhm. How many families can do this in this Nigeria, in this whole world?
That's like the
Your own
height of
brother
wickedness.
raised upstairs in your family compound, furnish down, living. They join her, demolish it, to everything. You know the story. As a red flag. The blood, the sucking blood of wickedness, unforgiving spirit, wickedness, jealousy, or repentance, name it. And these are the people that they say their grandfather brought religion. Are you getting it? You see those things I'm telling you that it's better you hear, listen, investigate. Are you getting it? Before you.
Each of those people that enter, nobody will tell them anything. Like nowadays now.
That is why I'm telling you now. That is where I'm coming to. So if with all this, anyway, then because I did not ignorance and immaturity. Otherwise, when that my grandmother said all these things, I could have gone to investigate. Okay, if it's now, you can even Google a family and see some kind of things they do online. Are you getting it? If you Google a family now, you even see how their cousins comment, how they relate. You understand? You can even from Google get some characters of a particular family. You see some families when you post, even your blood people, you will not see them comment. They will run away from your post because they don't want you to. So if you comment now, you understand. If tomorrow now these things come better, Eh. So there is very many ways to track all these things now. Because like now, you people that are already aware of have a better understanding. The Facebook, like I said, has pros and cons. There's advantage and disadvantage. This generation is wiser. I don't think anybody will get that kind of red flag the first day you're going to visit a guy. Now, I still want to go. You understand? If you're ready to go now, you prepare for war. But me, I went empty-handed. I didn't prepare for war. That's why this war that came at last was able to catch up with me. You understand? If I had, you understand? I didn't. I couldn't get it clear. So that is it.
Oh, thank you for telling us this life experience, real life story.
No, no, no. I will come to the day I will talk about families.
Yes,
I'm
we'll
just
still
throwing
throw more
light on
light.
how people, uh, you know, we kind of put in track. You have to be in track when you're choosing your man.
Yes.
There are things that are really, really important. Maybe in the next talk, if I have opportunity, I'll still tell you some other things that a female child should look out for.
The next one, I want us to talk about red flags of marriage.
Yes.
And what we should look out for.
Yes.
So,
and how to avoid it.
Yes.
From the onset.
Yes.
Because once you start giving birth to children.
So, guys, watch out for the next episodes that we're going to be talking about. Please
Yeah.
do not forget to like, follow, and subscribe.
And heed.
Listen.
Heed
Watch
to advice of your
and learn.
parents. Watch and learn.